Subject Hydrology, Chapter Hydrograph Analysis, Topic Numerical number 1 on S curve. So now students, we have discussed about the concept of S curve. Now it's time to solve a numerical based on the concept, right? I could take another numerical also, but I have taken the same numerical which we solved with the help of our method of superposition, so that we can compare whether we are getting the same answer or not. So if you remember, this is the same question that we solved for the method of superposition also. In that case, the answer was coming out to be 21.67, right? So now let us see whether we get the answer from the S curve same or not. And in this method, I will also be explaining you the steps which we have just told you, the 4 steps, how to implement or how to use the 4 steps. Clear? So what the question is, the same question for the below hydrograph, the peak. So we have to calculate the peak of a 12-hour unit hydrograph, right? Of a 12-hour unit hydrograph will be how much, right? So we will use the S curve technique. So step 1. So first of all, let us write the time period. So this is time, this is ordinate, this is 0, this is 4, this is 8, 12 and 16. Clear? 0, 4, 8, 12, 16. And how much about the ordinates? That is the ordinate of 4-hour unit hydrograph. 0, 20, 30, 15 and 0. 0, 20, 30, 15 and 0. Clear? Now, step number 1. So what is the step number 1? So first of all, we have to make a S curve, right? We have to make a S curve, which is also known as SA, right? So first of all, let us make an S curve, right? So first of all, let us make a S curve and denote it with SA. SA is the first S curve. So how to get the S curve? So if you remember, let me take another marker. So if you remember, yeah, this marker. So if you remember, so we have to write directly like this. This is 0. Okay? Now we have to take this to this point, right? So this is 4 plus, we have to take this to this point, right? So 20 plus 0 will be equal to 20. Okay? Now we have to take to this point, right? Now 20 plus 30, that is 50. Okay? Now 50 to this point, 50 plus 15, that is equals to 65, right? Now then here also 65 plus 0 is 65, and soon you will be getting 65 only. This is step number 1 to get the S curve. Now we have got the S curve. So I am solving the steps which you have to do, right? This you could also do by using a lengthy calculation, but that will be very lengthy. So this is a short technique which I have already told you. So take it here 0 plus 20, so much, or you can do it like this, lag by 0, 20, 30 and do the same thing. That will also you will get the same answer. But to again make the step shorter, so 0 plus 20, 20 plus 30, 50, 50 plus 15, 65, 65 plus 0, 65, 0 plus 0, 0 and so on. Now step number 2, if you remember, now step number 2 is I have to make another S curve which I denoted with SB. In SB, what I have to do, I have to lag this S curve with how much of amount? With whatever is asked in question, that is by T hours. Okay? So how much is T? So T is 12 hours. Let me write here. So T is 12 hours and D is how much? D is 4 hours. So 4 hours unit hydrograph. 4 hours. Clear? Now SB. So I have to lag it with 12 hours, right? So 0, 4, 8, 12. So it will start from here. So this is 0, right? Now this will be 20. Clear? 20. Now it will be 50. Now it will be 65. Now again it will be 65 and so on. Clear? Now the third step, if you remember, third step, we have to do SA minus SB. SA minus SB. This is the third step, right? Dash, 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 right? This is 0. SA minus SB 0. SA minus SB 20. SA minus SB 50. SA minus SB 65. SA minus SB, how much? Now it will be equal to this will be 65 again, 65, 65 and so on. So SA minus SB will be 65. SA minus SB, it will be equal to 45. SA minus SB, it will be equal to 15. SA minus SB, it will be equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and so on. Okay? Now, the next step would be SA minus SB into D by T. Into D by T. Now, how much is D by T? So, D is 4 and T is 12. So, D by T will be equal to 4 by 12, that is 1 by 3. So, I have to multiply it with 1 by 3, right? So, what it will be? It will be 0, 20 divided by 3. 20 divided by 3. 50 divided by 3. 65 divided by 3. Right? 45 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3. 0, 0, 0 and so on. Right? So how much it is? This is 0. This is 6.67 something. So this will be equal to 50 by 3. Let me calculate how much it is. 50 by 3. Exact value will be 16.67. 16.67. 65 by 3. 21.67. 45 by 3, 15. And 5 by 3, 5 and 0. Right? So how much is the maximum value? 21.67, and the same answer we got when we solved this question with the method of superposition. Clear? So I hope that you have understood how to implement the S curve. Again I am repeating because this is very important. Again I am repeating. First of all, step 1, just make a normal S curve. How to make an S curve? If discharge is given to you, ordinary is given to you, 0. So plus 20, 20, plus 20, 50, plus 50, 65, plus 65, 65, and we dash, 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 65, and so on. Clear? So we have got one S curve. So this is one S curve. Let me draw the S curve here. So this is one S curve. This is one S curve. Now this is another S curve which we have lagged by 12 hours. Why? Because if question 12 was asked. If in question 8 would have been asked, you would have lagged it by 8. If 7, then by 7. If 13, by 13 and so on. Clear? Now this is another S curve which is lagged by 12 hours. The another S curve, another S curve, it is lagged by 12 hours. Clear? Then what we have to do? SA minus SB. Then we calculated SA minus SB and we multiplied SA minus SB with D by T. How much is D? D is equals to your 4 hours, and how much is T? T is equals to your 12 hours. So D by T will be equal to 1 by 3, or in other ways we have to divide it with 3 and you will get the answer. So the same answer which we were getting from the method of superposition also. We have the same method. It is the same method. Okay? Now sometimes the question can be like this. Sometimes the question can be like this. You are given a 4-hour unit hydrograph, and instead of this 12-hour unit hydrograph, you are supposed to determine a 6-hour unit hydrograph. Let us say, for example, I am just taking an example. Let us say that you have to determine 6-hour unit hydrograph. So first step would be similar. But on second step, what you have to do, you have to lag it with 6 hours. You have to lag it by 6 hours, right? So how you can lag it by 6 hours? Because here you have 4, here you have 8. So 6 hours will be somewhere here. Will be somewhere here. Here. But I don't know that what is the value at 6 hours, because I have to lag it by 6 hours. At that time, what we do is that we break this 4 into smaller parts. Let us say that from 0 to 20 it is 4, right? Then I also take some 2 also, right? Take average of this, it is 10, right? It is 4 to 8. Now 4 is 20, 8 is 30. Then I will see how much is the incremental change, and for 6 also I calculate the value. Then for 8 it is 20, 30, for 12 it is 15. I get the incremental value and I get the value of 10 also. And similarly 14 also, right? So this table I will draw for 0, 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16 and so on. And that is how I can shift it with 6-hour duration. Okay? So I hope that you have understood how to solve these types of questions with the help of S curve. Okay? Now let us move forward and understand a new topic which is generally asked in examinations. The new topic is about instantaneous unit hydrograph, IUH. And in previous years some questions have been asked from this topic IUH, that is the instantaneous unit hydrograph. So let's move forward and understand the concept of IUH, that is the instantaneous unit hydrograph. Thank you.